Hey guys, this is Felipe Alberto Herrera, founder and executive director of Project Combina. In this slide, I'll be telling you a little bit about my background so you understand a little bit about my motivations and sort of what we're training for. Hopefully I won't be the only one that's talking about myself, and all the volunteers you'll get to know through our video series as we go along. But in the meantime, I just want to walk you through sort of my story, everything. I grew up in El Paso and in Juarez on both sides, fluent in English and Spanish. Spanish is my first language. And my absolute first and last love has always been soccer. Since I was growing up, I've always considered myself a soccer player first and everything else second. So that's just the same thing. I graduated from a high school called Eastwood High School on the east side of El Paso. I graduated number 5 in my class. I played soccer all 4 years, and I played club too. I did okay in terms of the SATs and ACTs. I had a very high GPA, and my school is considered one of the better schools in the city. However, I did not translate that to a soccer career later on, which is part of the reason why we started Project Combina, because we want to make sure that kids also have academic and athletic options, and if not, the combination of both or other things. But I went off to Rice in Houston, and I was not particularly wealthy. I still am not particularly wealthy, so I needed to learn to write scholarships very quickly, very effectively. I was very fortunate that I got 2 pretty big scholarships when I was an undergrad, one called the Mellon Mays Research Fellowship, the other one called the Beinecke Scholarship. Because of that and because of the performance here academically, I was able to translate that to a Fulbright to go to the London School of Economics, where I got a master's in science and law over there, and then also came back to finish my JD in law school at Northwestern in Chicago. So like a lot of people from El Paso and Juarez, I left to become educated, to do all these different things, and now I'm back here and working on that. I share this not because of anything more than just to give you context about what we are training our kids to do. We are not training our kids to just do well in high school, but in each one of these phases, frankly, I had a very painful time because nobody showed me how to write. No one showed me how to get through the really sloggy parts of the education that's necessary to do, and Project Combina sets out to do that. So a lot of times, whether you're a canterista already and looking at this video, you're asking yourself, why are we doing this? Or you're a parent, or just a community member asking yourself, where are we going towards this? The rational answer and the short answer to all this is that we're training our kids to be able to survive this level of education without the strain and pain that came from not having the guidance and mentorship framework along with it. And just as a reminder, everybody's a volunteer. Hopefully you will find a lot more of the volunteers doing their profiles on video. As executive director, I just had to go first, so here it is. But this is what we're about, and this is what we're training for, okay?